I don't think I just woke up and knew I was gay. I think it was small things over a certain amount of years. Looking back now, the signs were always there. I just didn't recognize them at the time. Mm. Welcome to Gay Talk. Yes. Let's go back to when I was 5 years old. At 5 years old, you are innocent. You don't know what sex is, you don't know what love is, you don't know what a relationship is, and you don't know what attraction is. At 5 years old, you're still pretty much a baby. This is the first year that you're going to be at primary school. I remember sitting in class and always being drawn to the guys. I'd look at the guys more than I ever would with the girls. The girls were just never on my mind. I wanted to be close with guys and I always wanted to be around them. Now, at 5 years old, that was just a feeling. Obviously, I didn't know what sex or relationships or any of that was, but all I knew back then is I just wanted to be around them more. I didn't see it as an attraction, I just knew I liked being around boys. In primary school, you were always taught about man and woman relationships. You were never taught about man and man relationships, women and women relationships. It was truly just man and women relationships. And that was pushed on you as being the normal. Now, as you got towards the middle of primary school, all your fellow classmates and that would start getting into these many little relationships with girls, and they would be telling you how good it is and all that stuff. And you would just want to blend in. You'd want to get your own girlfriend and do what's expected of you, if that makes sense. It was like taking part in a massive play. It didn't have any feeling behind it. It was just, I get, yeah, doing what was expected of you, I guess. So at age 11, my feelings for guys started getting a bit stronger. Now, at 11, I still didn't know what sort of feelings I had. I just knew it was different and I was definitely feeling more stronger towards guys. When I was 5, I was staring at them, I wanted to be closer with them. At 11, I was thinking about them, and I was thinking about everything that I was doing with them in the playground and all that stuff. So, it was getting stronger and stronger. I didn't think I was gay, I just knew that something wasn't the same as everyone else. So, in year 6 of primary school, going into year 7 of primary school, I could tell that my feelings for guys were getting stronger. I would start looking at guys, and in my head, I would start going, "That guy's good looking. That guy's good looking. That guy's good looking." There was times that, without even realizing it, a good looking guy would walk past me, and I would just be staring at them, like just proper staring at them, and feeling like I'm in heaven. And that was in primary 6, primary 7 of primary school. Um, Friendships started feeling like I wanted more from them. That's the only way I can describe it. It was it was a weird time. I remember me and my friend were in the playground of school and we were playing this game. I don't know what the game was. It was a typical playground game, and he had sat on my back and was basically I was like a horse in this game. And yeah, I I'm not going to go into detail, but I felt something at that moment in time, and I started realizing that I'm not like the normal person. I am well, I'm not like the normal person, what's drilled into you man and woman. I started slowly realizing that there might be something more to the case, if that makes sense. In high school, I 100% realized that I was gay. I started feeling emotionally and physically attracted to guys, and I would imagine myself being with those guys as well, like in a relationship. There was this group of guys that were quite tall and used to do football in the field at my high school, and I had a crush on them. I thought they were all hot, they were muscly, and I won't lie, I imagined them with their tops off and all that stuff. And that's when it hit, and I thought, right, do you know what? No more hiding it. You are who you are, you're gay. Do you know what I mean? And that is when it solidified that I'm not like everyone else. I like guys. And at the time, I was relieved because now I could understand why I was different to people. Throughout high school, guys were getting in relationships with girls, and I wasn't really attracted to women at all. Throughout primary school, and as I got into secondary school, there was no attraction there whatsoever. I never wanted to hang around them. I was just more focused on hanging around with the guys. Quite a lot of straight people will hate on gay guys and they will say that being gay is a choice and you weren't born that way. I hope this video has shown you that in fact you are born this way and it's not a choice. You don't wake up one day and say, I'm going to like the same genitalia as I've got downstairs. You don't. Why would a gay person wake up one day and say, I want to be different to straights. I'm gonna go and choose to like guys instead? It doesn't work that way. If I was to ask you the same question, when did you choose to be straight? You're gonna tell me that you didn't choose to be straight. You were born straight. You like women, you've liked women all your life. That's what you're gonna tell me. And that is the same as what gay guys have, right? They were born this way, they were attracted to guys. No gay guy is going to choose to be a minority and sit there and go, oh, well, do you know what? There's so many straight guys out there. I'm going to like, I'm going to like guys. Um, you like who you like, we like who we like, and it should just be left at that, to be honest. So, yeah, it was a gradual process to discover who I was. It wasn't just something that came in a moment like that. I discovered myself through time. Be honest, when did you realize? Was it obvious or did it take time like it did for me? Leave your comments below, guys. That's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely subscribe if you're new here, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.